Good evening, one and all. One cannot forget a transformation from an angry Hindu father to a remorseful father without faith in front of our eyes in the movie Gandhi. Our chest swells when he is in Jugalbandi with Jack Nicholson in Wolf. The legend I am talking about is Padma Shri Om Puri. This is Pravartan Tatte, delighted and privileged to welcome you all to this 7th edition of Orange City Literature Festival organized by Raisoni Foundation in association with Om Puri Foundation as Social Voices Partner. मैं किसी आने वाली नस्लों के लिए नहीं लड़ रहा हूं, मुझे अपना हक चाहिए और वो भी मेरे जिंदा रहते हुए अभी इसी वक्त. Can you imagine someone else performing the scene of the movie Marches, where he's so convincingly radicalizing a native? A whole theater agrees to his tactics. Or Ye Le Tera Dhanush performance in Jaane Bhi Do Yaro, where the audience still kills itself laughing their heads off watching. Om Puri was an institution, an FTII graduate with legends like Nasruddin Shah as his batchmate, the recipient of Padma Shri to the honorary recognition by Academy Awards for his contribution to world cinema. Om Puri occupies a permanent place among audiences' hearts world over. To put light on this incredible journey, I take this opportunity to introduce to the audience the hour's topic, celebrating Om Puri at 75, stories that stay, songs that heal, and evening. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I hand over the session to dignitaries. Before that, I request to play a video.
चल के तुझे मैं लेके चलूं एक ऐसे गगन के तले जहां गम भी न हो आंसू भी न हो बस प्यार ही प्यार पले. चल के तुझे मैं लेके चलूं एक ऐसे गगन के तले जहां गम भी न हो आंसू भी न हो बस प्यार ही प्यार पले एक ऐसे गगन के तले. सूरज की पहली किरण से आशा का सवेरा जागे. सूरज की पहली किरण से आशा का सवेरा जागे. चंदा की किरण से धुलकर घनघोर अंधेरा भागे. चंदा की किरण से धुलकर घनघोर अंधेरा भागे. कभी धूप खिले कभी छाँव मिले लंबी सी डगर.
Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Namaskar, and wonderful to be in Nagpur, 7th edition. I've been here from 1st to 7th, and this time we are having special stuff under the Om Puri Foundation. So I'll begin. We are celebrating 75 years of Om Puri. I'm going to begin with Ambarish Roy Chaudhary, who's a film historian, and he's an authority on a lot of subjects, film persona, and he's a fanboy of Om Puri. So
that's the introduction.
That is the introduction.
You know, I don't know what to say about a phenomenon like Om Puri that will not sound reductive. He was a force of nature. I can only attempt, as a fanboy, to talk about certain moments that impacted me as a viewer, as an audience member, and stayed with me for my life, and I'll probably carry them to my grave. Um, if one could distill Omji's histrionics and performance ability and acting into certain moments for me, one of them, a principal one, would be him reciting that poem in Ardhasatya, where he starts reciting the lines. There's that $1,000,000 grin on his face, and he starts reciting the lines. चक्रव्यूह में घुसने से पहले मैं कौन था और कैसा था, ये मुझे याद ही न रहेगा. चक्रव्यूह में घुसने के बाद चक्रव्यूह और मुझ में जो जानलेवा निकटता थी. He says that, and then you see his expression changing gradually as it dawns on him that he is in the middle of a Chakravyu himself as a cop who is part of an increasingly corrupt system. That's one moment, and what a moment, what a conversation. The other moment that stayed with me from the same film is when he snaps back at his father, Amrish Puri, when he keeps insisting that he should marry the girl that his father chooses, where he screams and snaps back at him. Like I said, it's difficult to describe the scenes. You have to see it to understand what I'm talking about. So that is one moment. The other moment is from Party, when Omji is having a conversation with Amrish Puri. One of the rare super engaging conversation scenes that we have in Hindi cinema. You know, Hollywood is known for its extended conversation scenes. In Hindi cinema, we have precious little conversation scenes which could engage the audiences, and the scene in Party is one when Omji and Amrish speak about the political responsibility of an actor, and Omji says that an actor without a political belief system is not an actor, is not an artist at all. It gives you goosebumps, that scene, that whole conversation. That is from Party. And the third scene that I want to talk about very briefly is that scene from Machis that Sir was talking about while introducing, where he talks about getting his rights in his lifetime and not in a future generation. And the last but not the least, his comedy is one ability that we rarely talk about. Of course, Jaane Bhi Do Yaro and his incredible histrionics in that role. But there is one particular role that me and Ishan share a great fondness for, is a film called Mere Baap Pehle Aap, where he has this ridiculous turn as this old but colorful gentleman, and that scene in that police station is, I mean, whatever. Nobody else could pull it off. The way he pulled it off, being the legend that he is, only Omji can do that self-deprecating kind of humor. Only he can pull it off. Thank you.
Now I'm going to go to Sharon Prabhakar. Sharon is going to talk about her first meeting with Omji, and then she's going to sing one in her fabulous voice, one of Om Puri's favorite songs.
Hi, everybody. For me to even attempt to try and put into bullets the amazing life, the work history that Omji had would be really trivializing one of the few cinematic giants that have walked this earth. So I am not going to do that. What I am going to share with you very briefly in a couple of sentences is what really moved me about him. Despite his success, family man, father, husband, he was a social activist, he was a philanthropist. Nobody would turn away if he knew that person was hungry. He has helped weavers, he's helped farmers in Punjab, and the list goes on and on. So here was a man who was not giddy with his success. And as a a tiny piece of this entertainment business, you know, you tend to, when I was younger, you kind of actually believe in your own myth. My God, I am this person. But you know, that's not it. Life is life. And there are many people out in the world fighting tough battles, whether it's poverty or depression or mental health or lack of finance or lack of luck. And this beautiful human being recognized this. I had a very fun moment with him on a plane one day, and we were bantering with jokes which were kind of this side of this thing. And at the end of the journey, he said, "Ladki tu bahut badmaash hai." You know, but I loved his cheekiness. He was very cheeky, you know. He had a twinkle in his eye. But I would say even, and of course this formidable talent, but it pales in comparison with his compassion for human beings. And the reason I am here today is because in a very, very small little part, I want to pay homage to this foundation and beautiful festivals like this, because vehicles like this will continue with the memory of a man, of a giant who literally went too soon. You know, the world which is hurting today, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we need people like Om Puri. He had a heart. And there is this very sad saying which says that the young go too fast. They go too fast. And truly, and even Ishan and I were talking this afternoon. I said, "Dad went too fast now." He says, "Yeah." There were many mountains that he wanted to climb, not only in his career, but in his desire to reach out and help. And so coming back to the reason I'm here is to really salute you, Nandita, and your beautiful son for creating and being part of this journey to never, never forget the philanthropic giant that Om Puri was. He was a friend to everybody. I mean, you know, husband's role was limited, but ideally he'd be the ideal person to be a cousin, a brother, a neighbor, a friend, a father. That's the kind of person you need today. And there are so few of them. So if you don't mind, I don't have the music with me, but I would like to share 2 lines of a song which was one of Omji's favorite songs. And if you do know it, sing it along with me. When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, and nothing is going your way, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest day. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to help you again. Winter, spring, summer, and fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You got a friend. Oh, you got a friend.
Sharon, my friend, I am touched beyond words. I'll just leave it to Amit to talk about, you had a long association with Omji. You've actually got tears in my eyes. And I can see Amit is also very, very. You want to talk later?
So, Omji was my Guru Bhai. You know, we were trained by the same great theatre teacher, Ibrahim Al-Qazi, and like what Amrish said and what Sharon said and what, I mean, I don't need to even talk about what feelings that Ishan and Ananta are going through. What a man. Great actor, we all know. What a man, such a humble man. One of the first, I think the only, I believe, which I have mentioned in one of my interviews, Sanjeev Kumar, Om Puri, and Motilal. The three finest actors that the Indian industry has ever seen and will ever see. And out of which, Om Puri, he was another level. Whether it's Jack Nicholson, whether it's Robert Redford, whether it's Richard Gere, whether it's Salman Khan, whether it's Amitabh Bachchan, Kundan Shah's Jaane Bhi Do Yaro, or whether it was Arth Satya, whether it was Akrosh, whether it was Piyush Jha's King of Bollywood. ऐसा क्ले malleable actor और इतना प्यारा इंसान मैंने लाइफ पे नहीं देखा. I worked under him. I was the general secretary of the CNN TV Writers Association when he was the president. Every second, third day he'd call. Wow. I remember this little Ishan with Nandita and Omji when he was doing a film called Shararat. Om Puri, like Amrish said, was one of the most unpredictable actors, like Rishi Kapoor. Rishi Kapoor, Om Puri. Rishi Kapoor in the commercial level, but I think Om Puri is to be honored the way that he was honored by the Oscars, by BAFTA, by one of the finest talents that I think he. मुझे नहीं लगता कि उनके बाद कोई है बिकॉज पंजाब से बहुत लोग आए हैं उसके बाद FTI, NSD, वो I worked with lots of them. To talk about Omji for me is it's not easy. I've had some very fantastic incidents with him. Cooking, we used to love food, we used to love to cook. Very patronizing, very encouraging. And if somebody is doing a bad shot, he'd never condescend somebody. You know, there are these seniors who would say, "Kitna bura bola, acting kar raha hai." Never, Omji would never do that. तो अपना काम कर, मैं अपना काम करता हूँ. He was a thinker, poetry, literature, Urdu, Gulzar Saab, marches, Punjabiyat, sarson da saag, saag meat. Too many things that I can't even say that. Of course, Nandita met him during City of Joy, but 31 years, overall I met him, बीच में भी मिला. I think one complete actor, and which is what Irfan Bhai used to say, the late Irfan Khan used to say, कि यार अगर इंडिया में कोई कंप्लीट एक्टर है संजीव कुमार और ओम पुरी के अलावा कोई कंप्लीट एक्टर नहीं है और थोड़ा बहुत बलराज साहनी है.
Sharon, Amit, see, you got us all into that. Yeah, I mean, it's so difficult to say, like we were talking of I was discussing with Amit that, oh, you know, you have great actors, Nasiruddin Shah, Om Puri, but they never taught. Nasir has a theatre group. Oh, the New York Film School, about 8-9 years, and I don't think I've told you, had contacted him to say that we want to start a branch of the New York Film School in Bombay, only if you will head it. And you know what he said? He said, no. I don't want to make it a commercial thing. I joined FTI, NSD when I didn't have money and they took me in. So I want to have a Guru Shiksha, that Gurukul system. So we have a little farm, small little farm house in Khandala. He said, I will take 10 students every 6 months, talk about acting, teach them to grow fruits, vegetables, cook. He was a very good cook, you know, and things like that, so that they learn to be entire beings, something a little more than NSD, you know, and the dignity of labor. He said, and I want to teach 10 students wholeheartedly. I don't want, you know, any commercial gains. So talking of so many things we can talk about, and like I remember, sometimes I used to think, I used to thank my stars because no, I was a fangirl when I met him. So I always say I ended up, even till the last day, I was a fangirl. So here I was meeting my idol, I was marrying him. He was not only a huge actor, star in India, he was very well respected in Hollywood. He's worked with from Jack Nicholson to Helen Mirren to Tom Hanks, Julia Roberts. In between, you mentioned Patrick Swayze, Michael Douglas. In 2002, when you're talking of Robert De Niro, 2002, Salon.com, the film magazine, always has every year, as they choose one greatest living actor. So in 2002, they had said Om Puri is the greatest living actor of the world that year. So, and he wore his laurels very humbly. There are actors here who just do half a scene in a Tom Cruise film or some film, Hollywood film, just half a scene. And they will go around touting with publicists and all. Here he worked with half the legends of Hollywood. Bollywood to chori do. He's worked with everyone, masters from Ray to David Dhawan and everyone. And he was one person who never derided commercial cinema. He said, Govind Nihalani, art cinema, because when he joined the FTI for the interview, the Girish Karnad was on the board, and the panel said, after he gave his interview, they said, he doesn't look like a hero. He doesn't look like a villain. Neither he looks like a comedian. Why should we take him in? Thanks to Girish Karnad, who said, it's not our business to see how he looks like. His interview, his audition piece is fabulous. Let's take him in. And he had yes. And Girish ji, who's the founder of the Om Puri Foundation, he wrote it in his own autobiography. He said that skinny boy came, he had no money, there was no scholarship, the scholarship money came late. So during the first summer break, he gave him a film with B.V. Karant. He told B.V., please take this boy, otherwise he will starve and die. And during the summer holidays, he got, I think, 3,000 rupees, which was a huge amount in 1976. And the film was for Children's Film Society. Chup Chup, what was? Chor Chupke. And his first co-star was a monkey, Ramu the monkey. So that's where he started off. So, you know, it is all this, and he's always thanked more than relatives, friends who've helped him. Like all his friends in FTI, Nasir, everyone in NSD, they all helped him. The canteen guy, Chitle, in Pune, never took money from him for 2 years. Then Dilip Dhawan gave him one of his shiny silver suits. But David Dhawan was his roomie. And the first thing he said is, after 2 weeks he went, he said, "Ye bahut manhus hai. I cannot share my room for 1 year with him, 2 years. Please change my room." And then years later, David met Om and said, "Arey, tu comedy bhi kar liya?" after seeing Jaane Bhi Do Yaro. And after that, Om got very bugged. He's saying, you didn't know? He's saying, tu itna manus. He was so manus. But he started doing all the David Dhawan films, you know. And the best part, and you said Priyadarshan films, David Dhawan. Here was when my son was in the 3rd grade, he wrote, my father's favorite films I like. He's an actor and his favorite films are Hera Pheri, Jaane Bhi Do, Chachi 420 and all these films. Okay. Whereas here was Om Puri with Dard Satya, Akrosh and Tamas and all that. So the beauty was he never derided cinema. He always said, Govind, Shyam, they gave me the awards. But David and Priyadarshan and others, they gave me bread and butter. Here was the jam and the car and the house. So I respect both. He never ever. Yeah. I mean, there were his colleagues who said, what is art film now? Or what is commercial film? But he was one person who never. Ishan, would you like to share something?
So, all of them have already spoken about my father, and to the world, he was this great, towering personality, this great, phenomenal actor, and but to me, he was my father, and to me, he was one of the most loving and gentlest person, and he is somebody, you know. I saw what the world didn't see, yet at the same time, when I was growing up, I saw what the world saw in him. So that's just two sides of him, and he was, I think, the most hardworking persons I know, because he is someone who never ever took a day off. He is someone, and I strive to be someone like him, even half, 1/3 the man he was. That means I'd have achieved a lot in life, because he's one person who never took a day off. And after I was born, he was constantly doing shooting, you know, filming, taking one project after another. And he also had a very bad back problem, spondylitis. He underwent surgery, and then he had to take a bed rest for 3 months for him to recover, but he could not even sit for 90 days. And that had a lifelong effect on his back. But he continued working, continued earning, even when he couldn't walk properly. He kept doing films, strenuous outdoor shoots, just so that he could look after his family. And that is what a true man should do. You know, a true person, I mean, man or woman, you know, if you're a provider, you're a provider. And that's my dad for me, you know. And my mom also, you know, was, you know, doing journalism. You know, she ran the house, and, you know, she was doing her journalism. So I'm very proud of both my parents for, you know, raising me to be the man I am. And it's one side of my father I'd want to share with y'all, because, yeah.
And he was the coolest father, as Ishan said. I remember once for a parent-teacher meeting, we went, and Ishan's language essay was like all the PlayStation and what great Grand Theft Auto language, boom, wow. And the teacher saying, ma'am, you write, you take workshops, and look at your son with this. Yeah, I'm failing him in English. So I was livid. I said, what is this? You're failing in my subject. And so then Ishan was so scared, he went to his father. Om said, kya hua beta? He's saying, Baba, I failed. He's saying, koi baat nahi, agle saal pass ho jaoge. So that was his father, that was Omji. And as I said, I was lucky not only to marry a great actor and a great human being who was so kind and gentle and empathetic, because he came from a very deprived background. And I remember Shyam Babu telling me, Shyam Benegal telling me, I knew Om the days when he didn't know when the next meal was coming or whether the meal was coming at all. So he taught me empathy to the staff, to everyone. and he was also a fabulous cook. So I had everyone, the provider, the cook, the everything. So I was been touch wood very lucky. Amit, I just want to ask you one thing. I think Omji did everything very well, but he missed the bus of the OTT. What do you have to say?
You know, 2015, he became the president of CINTA when I was the joint secretary, and the first meeting we had, and there was this internal politics that people have, you know, trivial, the way people are, and the way OMG is. So he told कि अगर आपको कुर्सी का इतना बहुत शौक है तो आप लोग कुर्सी पे बैठिए, मैं ज़मीन पे बैठता हूँ. And he sat down on the floor in front of late Pankaj Dheer, Gajendra Chauhan, a lot of these people. वो ज़मीन पे बैठ गए. Sushant, me, Manoj Joshi, a lot of people were there, and he just sat. Okay. And last 5 years, 6 years, I've been working on some really high-profile web series. Like we were doing, I'm doing this new series for Sony Live. तो मैंने कहा ये एक्चुअली सर ये लिखा था ओमपुरी के लिए, कोई और कर रहा है. I'm doing another series for Netflix. सर ये लिखा था ओमपुरी के लिए लेकिन ये कोई और कर रहा है. I'm doing another series for HBO. सर ये ओमपुरी जी के लिए लिखा था लेकिन कोई और कर रहा है. Omji ne, if he was around, I'm lucky, you know, Omji and we don't have the same physical attributes, and you know, we are diametrically different in the way we look. मुझे तो घर नहीं बिठाया उन्होंने, लेकिन अगर ओमजी आज होते तो बहुत से पाताल लोक और मिर्ज़ापुर और बहुत सारे जो हैं कोई नहीं होता. अरे ऑनेस्ट बात बोल रहा हूँ. मतलब ये जितने लोग हैं ये they've 35th or 37th Xerox, you know, of what that ban is, you know. So I can't talk much about him because you know he's done wonderful things for me. You know, at Alkazi Saab's 90th birthday, he made me talk. He's done crazy things for me. Every third, fourth day when he had his drink, he'd pick up the phone and call me. And, you know, to get a call from Ompuri, you know, और मेरा भी बैरिटोन है, लेकिन जब ओमपुरी फ़ोन करता है तो आपका बेस और बढ़ जाता है ना. तो हाँ ओम सर बोलिए आप क्या if Omji is calling you, he has a natural baritone and a natural warmth in his voice. तू किथे है, तू की कर रहा है, this Punjabiyat, the way he's cooked for us in Indore and Bhopal. Actually, it's a very wrong topic to have in the evening here because Omji at 7, if बहुत सारे लोग जिनको लगता है कि आज वो OTT पे कुछ काम कर रहे होते, सब घर बैठ रहे होते, and I think how do we talk about an actor who's one of the best and who went too early? I mean, he should have Omji. We should have been celebrating Omji at 90. It's unfortunate. I was there for his funeral. Nandita was there. I've seen Lil Rishan. But the Oscars celebrated him. Okay. Every international festival celebrated him. He should have got the Padma Bhushan. They've just left him with the Padma Shri, which is not good. And its contribution to commercial cinema, Hindi cinema, alternate cinema, Govind Nilani, Shyam Benegal are not only there because of their talent, because they had A. Ompuri, B. Nasiruddin Shah, C. Smita Patil, D. Shabana Azmi.
I agree. In that Thank you. So, I know it's difficult, and Ishan said he was a workaholic, and so did Amit, and he passed on 2017 January. His dates were full till 2022. There were so many films, he couldn't do. His diary was full. So anyway, Ambarish, last few words.
I'm probably the only person on this stage who has never met him in the flesh, and I don't know if he was alive, if I would have had the gall, the courage to stand in front of him. People say all sorts of things about actors and the trade of acting nowadays. कि actor ही तो है, क्या बड़ी बात है, तुम क्यों लिखते हो about actors, about cinema and all of that. Someone once told me that an artist is the conscience keeper of a society. So the kind of roles that they have done, the kind of truths that they have shown to the world have shaped a lot of people in our generation and previous generations, and will continue to do so in the future. I think it's a very, very extremely important and crucial role they perform in terms of shaping the society and inspiring people, which is something that we often ignore. Thank you. That's all.
So I know Amit is very emotionally, and we all, but he had a terrific sense of humor. Terrific. I mean, all the time we were on splits. So there's one joke quickly. Al-Qazi Saab's 90th birthday, and all his students were called. All, Nasiruddin Shah, Om Puri, Amit Bahl, Anupam Kher, the whole lot. Then everyone was given a mic to say a few words. And Anupam Kherji went on and on and on and on, and he wouldn't stop. Omji was waiting with Amit in the wings, and he said, "Oi, now that line you'll have to sing."
So, we have Living Theatre Academy of Drama, which was the last batch of Al-Qazi Saab's thing. So, Omji is standing next to me. तू कब बोलेगा? मैंने कहा ये तो खत्म कर लें. अच्छा. ओए Anupam would listen. अच्छा. You went to the mic. अबे अनुपम दूसरे गंजे को बोलने देगा कि नहीं? And I mean, it was like, then Nasir bhai fell down there laughing, and Amal, and it was like, and this not only once, it is
Many times.
yeah, he's done this. The night before he went, he called up Sushant Singh. Sushant is the guy who anchors Savdhan, and he used to call him. He was my secretary, and I was the. कि जाट रे जाट किथे तेरा गंजा. So the ganja shooting कर रहा है. गंजे नु phone ला. I don't know how many of people understand Punjabi. So call पे मैं जी सर किथे है? मैं जी shooting कर रहे हैं. मैं इत्थे बैठा, दो प्रोड्यूसर हैं, किस दी फिल्म करा? मैंने कहा सर दोनों दी फिल्म करो, पै बनाओ. अच्छा ठीक है, तू कदू मिलेगा? मैं कहा सर हुक्म करो, हुणे आ जाओ. मैंने कहा हुणे मैं शूटिंग कर रहा. मैंने तू भी पैसे बना रहा है. This is about 10:30, 11 in the night. Next morning he wasn't there.
I'm going to end this with one of Omji's favorite song, which only Sharon is going to sing it beautifully and and make us even more emotional.
This you'll all have to sing with me. Everybody knows our Chal Ke Chale? Okay, so we'll start clapping now. कोई ताल लगाइए. 1, 2, 3. आ चल के तुझे मैं लेके चलूं एक ऐसी गगन के तले जहाँ गम भी ना हो, आंसू भी ना हो, बस प्यार ही प्यार पले. Little louder. आंसू भी ना हो, बस प्यार ही प्यार पले. एक ऐसे गगन के तले. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you, Sharon. Yeah. Thank you for being a lovely audience. Any questions?
Any questions from audience?
This is to Nandita ma'am. Ma'am, could you tell us how did he prepare for a major role? His preparation process?
His preparation, he always believed in subtext, which Alkazi's main thing was. So if he was studying a character, so he would go, even Anil Kapoor, he taught Anil Kapoor in Roshan Taneja, and he said, the amount of subtext Omji taught us, I still follow that. So he would go to the background of the, suppose, a young college student, uska background kya hai, ghar kya hai, what kind of family, how many members, middle class, ye wo. That is one thing. Then he would, after getting the background in place, then the emotions automatically start coming. And then I remember, like, sometimes I'm walking around and he says, "Ek cup chai." So I said, "Yeah, you want chai?" He's saying, "Arey yaar, lines recite kar." You know, so that is the kind, it was so authentic. It was difficult at times. The lines were merged, but he was very, very sincere, learning his lines, everything. And then he did improvise also, you know, anything, but more or less. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But that's what made them different. You learn the base and then you move ahead.
His favorite directors amongst the Indian?
Amongst the Indians was Manikda, Satyajit Ray, Govind Nihalani, obviously his mentor, and Shyam Benegal for his.
Performance in Sadgati.
Yes, Sadgati was amazing, yes. That is difficult. No. I think he had a. Ishan is wicked, but his favorite, genuinely favorite actress who Smita Patil. And he couldn't get over her death, you know. He was very, very distraught after this thing. And of course, Ishan has a whole lot of other stories. His crushes, basically, but they're not his favorite actors. That's a man-to-man thing, yeah.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, sure.
NSD, FTI, यहाँ से तो बहुत सारे ग्रेजुएट्स निकलते हैं, लेकिन ओमपुरी जी का जो ओवरऑल ऑरा था, इट वाज सो मच डिफरेंट कि ऐसा लगता है शायद वो उसके पहले से ही एक्टिंग और ये सारी चीज़ें, तो इज इट मतलब कहाँ से शुरुआत हुई?
So he was a very shy kid. So he used to go into the railway station or something, wherever he'd observe the people. He'd come back home and he would put on the radio, which off andhera, and just the radio ka light, low volume, over there he would practice. Then of course he worked in Punjab Kala Manch under Harpal Tivana, went to NSD, but he was an daily observer. He used to observe everyone. That's how, his observation.
It seems to be natural. Means,
Yeah, natural. And
Amit.
Amit ji will tell you.
क्या होता है कि ऑन एन एक्टर्स पर्सपेक्टिव कि एनएसडी और एफटीआई से बहुत आते हैं ना, है ना? हमने बहुत देखे हैं, सीनियर भी देखे, जूनियर भी देखे. हम क्यों बात करते हैं? व्हाई डू वी टॉक अबाउट नसीरुद्दीन शाह एंड ओमपुरी, शबाना आजमी? that zing thing. And Smita Patil was not even a train, she was just a little bit of news reader. Correct? But she did theater and stuff. मैं बार बार इस बात को ये बोल रहा हूँ कि I worked with Sean Bean, I worked with Mr. Bachchan 3 films. ओमजी थे यार. हाँ. नसीर भाई आज भी बोलते हैं. I remember this the day we were when his body had come and Jairaj was there and Nasir was outside. There was a camaraderie that it's a mutual respect. It's like Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. Okay, it's like how do I tell you? Rahul Dravid and Sachin Tendulkar respecting each other. Yeah, Bumrah and Rohit Sharma. आप ओमपुरी सेंचुरी वाला आदमी यार, मतलब ऐसा कड़क एक्टर बहुत कम मिलता है यार. अच्छा, मैं अपने आप को बहुत बड़ा एक्टर समझता हूँ, बहुत अच्छा एक्टर समझता हूँ, बट ओमपुरी के सामने आज भी मैं आई डोंट गेट स्केर्ड इन फ्रंट ऑफ मिस्टर बच्चन. आई हैव डन 3 फिल्म विद बच्चन. ओम जी सामने आते, अरे यार ये क्या करेगा अभी, यू नो, कैसा उल्टा करेगा. सो ओमपुरी, परेश रावल, दीज आर, ये कुछ ऊपर के, मतलब दे आर फेरीज, दे आर गॉड्स, दे आर गिफ्टेड, दे आर ब्लेस्ड, दे आर ऑनेस्ट सोल्स, दे ये वो हैं जो आप नहीं बन पाएंगे अपनी जिंदगी में यार, है ना. मैं और क्या बोलूँ यार, दैट्स ऑल.
I remember Mr. Bachchan, when I went to interview him for the book, he says, working with Om Puri is, he doesn't ever show off or prove that he's an actor. He doesn't step on your toes. That makes your co-actor's performance even better. That is Mr. Bachchan. And Om and Nasiruddin Shah. Om said, we are never jealous of each other. I'm envious. If he's doing a good role, I'm envious. I could have also done it, but never jealous. I'm always happy he's doing it. So that was the... Yeah. They both loved each other. They hated each other. They fought with each other. They gave their lives for each other, literally. Omji saved Nasir. Yeah.
What the 2 witches? I don't know how many of you all have seen Maqbool. I mean, Nasir or Om could have done Maqbool, and they could have done Abbaji also. Yeah. They could have done that.
Yeah.
But it was these 2. ये घाघ, मतलब इनको घाघ बोलता हूँ, मतलब ये ना साले, मतलब कैसे बोलता हूँ आपको, मतलब these are the Sunil Gavaskar who will last till they would. नहीं, पंकज कपूर से कराओ अब्बाजी, इरफान से कराओ मकबूल, and they played the witches. And I don't know how many of you all know Shakespeare. And these 2 are noticeable. And their command, the way they both of them talk, कि 2 चुड़ैलें सारी बात कर रही हैं. I cannot, कौन बेहतर है, कौन कम है, मैं नहीं जानता. लेकिन चूंकि मैं पंजाबी हूँ और चूंकि मैं रियलिस्टिक एक्टिंग को ज़्यादा तवज्जो देता हूँ, मेरे लिए मोतीलाल, बलराज सानी, ओम पुरी और संजीव कुमार इस दुनिया के सबसे बेहतरीन एक्टर. उससे बेहतरीन कलाकार कोई नहीं आया. रॉबर्ट डी नीरो. आई मीन, imagine the way Omji was honored in the Oscars. He stands there with Jack Nicholson or Robert Redford. One scene in Ben Kingsley's Gandhi, जब वो तलवार आके फेंकते हैं कि मैंने मारा इसको. I mean, what a scene, yeah.
That was the most pivotal scene of Gandhi.
Come on. मतलब I don't remember वो चश्मे वाला एक बूढ़ा आदमी, 10 गांधी आ गए, लेकिन वो आदमी जो आता है ड्यूरिंग डायरेक्ट एक्शन डे, उसकी वो आंखें, फिर तमस में, a man with pockmarked face. See, I am too small, too stupid, too little to talk about Om Puri. Om Puri is a textbook in acting. without even being a Gyani. He was the most free-flowing actor this generation in the last 100 years, the most free-flowing actor I have ever seen. That's what I feel.
And actually, Nasir was offered the role of Abbaji for Vishal's Maqbool. He said, nay. When he saw the script, he said, Om and me should do the witches. And he refused Abbaji and let Pankaj do the thing.
No, I just wanted to add that in the context of that, the audition and what Girish Karnad, how he saved the day, and the kind of comment that that person had made, that iska chehra cinematic nahi hai. He doesn't have a cinematic face. In that context, Nasir Saab later said about Om Puri that Om's face is a landscape in itself. And so true, that face. So there's one film, it's in Bengali, called Chok. In that film, the whole credit sequence is Omji staring at the camera, and thinking about it gives me goose flesh. Just watch it. I mean, you don't even have to watch. There are subtitles, but I'm just seeing that one sequence where it's a credit scene. It looks down, flips a paper, looks up at the camera, and those eyes, they drill down to your very soul. That's what kind of an actor he was. He was not an Indian actor. He was one of the world's best.
Thank you. No, just talking of those eyes, one last little anecdote. So we had a neighbor, this is long before I was married, neighbor would send their son, who was a badmash. So Om was never at home. His Bauji loved children, so he would come one day, break this, break the vase, break the TV, break everything, and go away. And his father would always try to save. So one day Om saw this little boy. Now they are friends, son. So Om takes this little boy and just looks at him. He's all of 5 or 6. He looks at him. After that, he told his mother, I don't want to go to that house. Now Om said, and he did this with Satyajit Ray's grandson also. Satyajit Ray, we were at a shoot, and this little, he was a pest. He would throw the ball, go, it was a spoiled little thing. He caught him, and he looked at him. After that, he never came. So you see, the thing is, he will never be able to tell his parents, oh, that man beat me or screamed at me or shouted and gave galis. What will he say? He looked at me. That was the power of his eyes.
Well, all those who are sitting here, we grew up watching Om Puri. We still can't believe he is not there. I thank all of all the guests for this wonderful evening. Thank you.